Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Okay, like, and subscribe. If you get anything out of this, thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light, only with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Okay, so this is an Archangel Michael reading. I'm supposed to start with these notes, then do the overall energy. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so I got a couple of quotes. The first one says, sorry works when a mistake is made, but not when trust is broken. So in life, make mistakes, but never break a trust, because forgiving is easy, but forgetting and trusting again is sometimes impossible, So I think you could be dealing with some people who have broken your trust forever, like even if you decide to be friendly with people, there's this huge feeling like you just don't trust these people underneath that, I think that could come along with this journey though, Archangel Michael saying watch that, not to say, forgive people. Do forgive them. Okay. But it doesn't mean that you have to forget or that you have to just readily trust them again. So don't let anybody make you feel pressured like this is what you have to do, These people could be in their shadow self a little bit, and you're out here looking like this beautiful initiate, in this warm, open, curious type of energy. So, just be careful not to let people project things on you or try to shame you and make it seem like you should just forget and you should just easily trust them again. I feel like if they want your trust again, then they will be willing to come in, admit their mistakes, show some remorse, and work hard for that trust, The next quote says, I remember I used to be afraid to be alone. These days, I'm afraid of having the wrong people as company, okay? And so that could be where you are, I used to be so, and I can totally relate, I used to be so worried about being alone. Oh, am I going to end up alone forever? Now it's boy, I'm going to go home. I'm not worried about not having people around, I'm more worried about the people that I have around and can I trust them, pretty much. So Archangel Michael saying it's very important that we work on healing these types of trust issues. This is something I'm 100% working on every single day, staying open, staying warm to things, So I went to write down lucky person syndrome, but I wrote Lucy on accident. So when I looked up Lucy, it means as of light, which you 100% are. You are a being of light, baby. And this is what you were always meant to be, so shine, do what stars do best. Also, somebody's name could be Lucy, okay? But like I was saying, lucky person syndrome, okay? You have lucky person syndrome. Whatever you want, whatever you're trying to create, whatever you're putting your energy into at this time, you're doing it with this touch of luck. That's crazy, okay? So it's very important for you to believe in the things that you're trying to manifest, believe in the things that you're doing automatically with this great lucky energy on it or in it. I wrote twin flame connection, okay? So you could be about to enter into a relationship, or maybe you just got into a relationship and that person is your thing, your boo, your forever thing, okay? So I wrote 440, okay? Which talked about being surrounded by helpful, loving angels who wish to bring you peace of mind and joy of heart, and then it also represented trusting your intuition, And that zero energy always represents God when it comes to numerology, and that's why they leave it out most of the time, okay? But that zero energy is the energy of God, so just know that your intuition is very strong, and that's how God leads you, so really trust that. You have to trust it within yourself, or you'll always feel like you're doing it wrong, or you'll always stop and like question yourself and like hesitate on everything, and it's sometimes hesitation is a big sign, so Archangel Michael saying it's very important for you to trust yourself. So when you do have a genuine moment of hesitation and not just something that you're doing like in a self-sabotaging type of way, you'll know the difference, like if you don't trust yourself, then you're going to just keep questioning yourself, and you're not going to know when you're hesitating because it isn't the right thing, or when you're hesitating because you're just questioning, or you're worried about it, or you don't trust yourself to like attain that goal, or to get whatever it is that you're trying to get, or to get to wherever you're trying to get to, so like just be very careful with that, my love. You can absolutely trust yourself. So, and this has something to do with this sorry up here, because that's what I'm looking at. This sorry. It's almost like maybe like the trust issues that you have been affected with, from others. It's kind of spilling over into the trust that you have for yourself. This is why it's important to heal your trust issues, because it makes it a lot easier for you to not only trust yourself, but to trust your guides and to get guided in the right way. Okay. So the last one was 323, which says you're working in alignment with the energies of the angels and ascended masters. It says this is a call to action for personal development and growth. And I wrote increase info intake. Okay. Learn as much as you possibly can. There's a lot more things that you can learn. The more you learn about yourself too, the easier it is for you to trust yourself, for you to trust your instincts. Like, how much do you know about your gifts? How much do you know about whatever you're able to do in this world? How much do you know about the way that your body works, like scientifically? It's all connected. Like, so it's very important for you to learn as much about yourself as you possibly can, and also learning more about your angels, learning more about your guides, learning more about your ancestors. The more you know is really the facts. Okay. So 323 also represented abundance and success. And it says, trust that your hard work is paying off. You could be working very hard just toward being the best version of yourself you could ever possibly be. This doesn't necessarily have to be something that has to do with your job. I think you're just working hard at having this happy life, having this peace, maintaining the peace that you have found, But I think that that's really something that you don't have to worry about. Like, you are a life bringer, baby. You bring the life, you bring the happiness, you bring the warmth to every situation, and you could be dealing with some tricksters of the past, with that sorry shit coming around talking about, I'm sorry, but then still doing that same thing, like, well, how you sorry, but you keep doing the same thing. Okay. So, you are calling the trickster for how you see the trickster. Okay. Definitely somebody who just deceived and betrayed you in some sort of way. But I hope this ain't going to be about them, okay? We got She Who Laughs, okay? So find the humor. Find the humor in the thing, This is what I feel like your guides are really asking you to do. We got this owl and this old lady, the ancient. It says elder experience and lessons, It's like you could be young, but the experience that you got on you is like an elder, baby. You are really like for real old ass. What do you say? The streets raised me. I'm an old bastard. Okay. So I feel like all these experiences that you've had in this life are definitely something that are meant to work for you, And it's important for you to find the humor, to laugh, to find it's something so magical about finding a humorous perspective of whatever you just went through, or of the people around you, So, you can have those, not like in a negative, underhanded way, because, some people can make a joke out of anything, and just be totally insensitive of all the situations. That's not what I mean. I just mean like, once you can laugh at a thing, I think that that shows not only your maturity about the situation, but how far you have come and how much healing and lesson you really did get out of that moment or out of that situation, you know? So it says, there is within your life now a great heaviness, an earnestness, and a sense of great gravity to nearly every situation unfolding. Yes, this is of great importance, and yes, there are consequences to consider. But this card has come to you because she who laughs wishes for you to receive the healing power of laughter, the power that lifts the darkness and releases energy that is stagnant, cold, and heavy from our energy field. Indeed, from our limbs and cells and hearts, okay? For you, this laughter is as necessary as surgery at this moment, as it will shake loose the cords strapping you tightly to burdens you no longer need to carry. Let the light break through and laugh, as without laughter, there can be no perspective. Without laughter, there can be no movement forward. Without laughter, there can be no sense there can be a sense of deep abiding resentment. Lift this. Let she who laughs begin to help you seek out moments, people, and situations that stir the sense of the ridiculousness within you. And let the healing and the release let the healing, and the release of laughter roll through you and lift away the pain at the center of your being. Its time is passing. It will melt away with tears of laughter that fall and cleanse you free from the past. For now, the sun breaks through and your eyes shine once again with mirth and joy. Okay, it says, welcome back to the world of delight, friend. It is time, you know. So this is what I was saying, okay? And I was here, it's too late to apologize. It's too late. Okay, so it's like you have to release the resentment of these sorry people, you know? Like, I understand they could have betrayed you and done all of these horrible things, you know? And yeah, they broke your trust forever. And you're never going to forget that shit. But it's very important for you to forgive and for you not to, like, hold it against them. Like, don't hold any resentment for anybody that's still in their shadow, you know? Find the humor in it and change your perspective to one that says, you know, oh, they're just in their shadow energies, you know, they're just in a state of denial. They're in a state where they're projecting. They're ashamed of themselves, you know. And don't let whatever anybody else thinks or whatever anybody else has to say, you know, be something that is able to tear you down or to affect your energy in any way. Because I think you're in a really good place, but some things are still, like, you know, like sensitive to the touch, you know, like still a little bit of a fresh wound. What else, Archangel Michael? Okay. So we got the mantis beings. So you could be really, like, wanting to be by yourself a lot right now. But I think also you're very just sensitive to the energies that are going on around you, you know. But I think that Archangel Michael wants you to spend more time just being inspired, you know, like feeling the sense of awe, like really being open to your dreams and open to accomplishing everything that you want, and realizing that all of those people that broke your trust of the past, you know, like they're never going to get the chance to do that shit again. Like they're cut off from you. So it's okay to laugh and just move on, and just know that if you did have to walk away from something or have to leave something, that it's their loss. Okay. We got controversial right here on this Nephilim card, you know. It says assessing and it says new perspectives, you know. So this really is all about you changing your perspective, changing the way that you're looking at things, you know. Excuse me, but I know what it's like to to be so hurt that you don't like music no more, or like to be so hurt that nothing is funny. Like, I've been there. So I really had to learn how to laugh at things. I had to learn how to make a joke of things, you know. And at first I was doing it in an unhealthy way, you know. just to save face, giving that sarcasm and putting some humor there. What it on some song, he says, I laugh so I don't cry or some shit. That's pretty much the point of what he says, but that's how I used to be. And I think that you could benefit from being like that a little bit, Like I said, at first it started out as more of a defense mechanism, the nervous laughter and the little joke to lighten the situation because it's too heavy for me, too heavy for me, who is very sensitive to the energy to even digest at the moment, So I'm going to giggle because that helps me when I'm nervous, and it lightens up the entire situation. Like, I feel like you're an artist, okay? And that could be why you spend a lot of time to yourself. You could even be like into making poems and things like that. You could be quite the wordsmith. And you could be someone who expresses your soul insights in your language, in the way that you speak, It says expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically, So you laughing at these, at different situations, or just putting more laughter and joy into your life really helps your artistic expression, It really helps the way that you influence other people in the most positive way. So this is why Archangel Michael is talking about this. We got the Hermit. This is what I was saying. I said, you spend a lot of time alone. It says, seek solitude to focus intently on inner life. Serves personal creativity. So I think that you feed the artist within you quite a bit. Okay, like, period. But you could be someone who does like a darker form of art, something that people would consider to be something that's sad, But really, there are so many light codes in that darker art if that is something that you do, We got the Companion right here. And it says loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. I think right now that's where you want the most, like just somebody, even if it's just a friend, and a twin flame connection could totally be just like a best friend, or some sort of soul companion that comes into your life and that is going to improve you, to shake you up, get you out of your little comfort zone that you may have found yourself in at this time. But I mean, I know my tone sounds like, as if you're doing something wrong, but you're not doing anything wrong. I think the whole overall point here is that you're just healing from things that you have been through, and don't feel like you have to go backwards in order to find this friendship or this laughter that you're searching for in life, We got the Athlete because that's exactly what you are. You're a star athlete. You have this amazing stamina about you. It says dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit, Like you're just very strong and you're like a professional at playing this little game of life, Like I feel like you really are connected to this flower of life energy in such a deep way, And so I think that when you're hurt, it hurts a little bit more, because you're so tapped in, so connected. What else? We got the hero or the heroine. Like, I feel like you've had to save yourself so much along this journey, but I think that that's what, like, all of this has come together, like in this perfect concoction, and improved your passion for the journey and really improved your level of personal empowerment, Like you really are in a good place. Archangel Michael is just asking you to shift your perception to one that matches where you actually are, Yeah, we got the monk or the nun, okay? You could be, well, it says selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit, And I think that spirit really likes that. But at the same time, this life is about more than just the spiritual connection or just the connection with people. You know, it is all connected, you know, having that exchange of energy, spending time with other people in that way, like that way connects you to spirit a little bit more, you know. So don't be so trapped in this hermit, monk, nun type of energy where you're not enjoying life or you're not getting out. Like, you have to get out. Like, go outside, baby. Go enjoy the world, okay? Take yourself on a date. Like, there's so many different things to do. We got slave, okay? Like, you could be... It says surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust, you know? And I think, I don't know, it's like I'm hearing that, but it's not giving me a good energy, you know? Like Archangel Michael saying it's not good. Like, I think you could be becoming a bit of a slave to like the spiritual side of things, you know. And I kind of noted like spirit caught me doing that, you know, and that was a big reason why I took a break, because I was just only focused on like the spiritual side of things. Not only, you know, I mean, of course I do the things that I need to do, but I was really like too honed in, you know, like too into my spiritual matters and everything that's going on and what I have to teach you guys. You know, it became something that had a lot of pressure attached to it. And this thing works best when there isn't that pressure, when there is that relaxed feeling, that enjoyment. That's what pushes you forward a lot. And you do have the stamina to like keep this shit up all day long, you know. Like, if I feel like I'm getting this feeling like if it was up to you, you know, not if it was up to you, but like I get this feeling like if this is all you had to do for the rest of your life, you know, is just talk to God and do what God wants you to do and never have another person around or have another relationship again, that you could do that. That you actually do have the stamina to do that, and you wouldn't feel like you needed no hero or no heroine to come save you, you know? And I can totally relate to that. But Archangel Michael saying that's not what this life is all about. This life is all about you enjoying it, you loving it, you getting out there and really enjoying it. It says that you are this beautiful angel, you know, who helps those in need, and you have no expectation of return, you know. And that's great, but it's important for you to expect things, to want things, to have more of a, like to want things for yourself is what Archangel Michael is really getting at. You need to have that feeling that you need things for yourself, like, because you do need things for yourself. You need love, you need attention, you need somebody to help you with no expectation of return. You need someone to match your energy, you know. And I think that Archangel Michael is saying once you change your perspective and loosen up a bit, that you'll be attracting more of that type of energy. All right. What's the artist? Okay, we got the Four of Cups and the Three of Wands. I don't know. Maybe this energy that you're kind of hesitant about going into, you know, like this looser, funner, more free-flowing type of energy, like this is exactly what you need to call in like your next level of artistry. Like, if this makes any sense, like spirit's trying to bring into you new inspiration and things like that. But these kinds of inspirations come from an energy of joy. They come from an energy of constant laughter. They come from an energy of you really having fun with it, you know. When things get funny, that's when things get real interesting. Okay, what's the Hermit? The Hermit. Look. It's the Hermit, okay? So you're just like And then we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you know. So this double hermit energy, you know, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is kind of confirmation on what he's already saying, you know. Like, if you don't enjoy it, if you don't have fun with it, then you're kind of blocking your own money, you know. We got the Seven of Wands and the King of Pentacles, you know. It's like maybe you were involved with some sort of King of Pentacles in the past, you know, that you thought would be your companion forever. But then it says betrayal by misusing confidences and loss of personal identity, you know. So now it's like you're standing your ground so hard that you could be blocking out your own blessings, you know. And sometimes it gets like that, especially in this, you know, because you start finding out all of these things and it makes you like, you know, it makes you would think that you would feel a sense of relief by knowing everything. But sometimes knowing everything just makes you a little bit more anxious and, you know, like, make you want to have to watch your back. But you don't have to watch your back like that, because when you come into this journey, you also get that understanding that you are protected, that you are comforted, that you are always watched over, that spirit's always with you, you know. So I think, like, you could be cutting yourself off from the world a little bit, you know. What's the athlete? The Hanged Man. Yeah. Like I said, you could sit around like you have the stamina to really be this just beautiful, enlightened, you know, virginal type of energy, and it would never bother you. But your guides are saying this is important to your journey, okay? With the Ten of Pentacles, it's important that you get out and enjoy this life. What's hero or heroine? Like, this is really going to save you in some sort of way. Yeah, we got the Seven of Cups and the High Priestess. Like, they're trying to help you to break up some sort of illusion that you may have about yourself, you know, or about, like, maybe you have some sort of illusion about what it is that you have to be, you know, or about what it is that you have to offer to the world, you know, or like as the High Priestess or as this higher spiritual being, you know, like, you have all these expectations that you're putting on yourself. And Archangel Michael's asking you to save yourself from these like, I almost want to say like stipulations, you know. It's like the love that you have for yourself is becoming conditional. This is what I'm hearing. It's becoming conditional because you're trying to force yourself to stay in that spiritual mold. You know what I mean? Like, kind of afraid that you're going to misstep or that you're going to end up falling back into your old life, you know, and worrying about those things and actively trying to avoid doing that sometimes has the power to like drag you right back into that thing, because it's kind of how manifestation works. The more you focus on that thing, no matter if you're focusing on not doing that thing or whatever, then the more you are kind of attracting that thing to you, you know. So stop looking at yourself like you're going to misstep, or like, you know, you can't accept offers from people and things like that. Like, that's not what the spiritual journey is all about. Yes, you know, I'm the first one to be like, nope, cut their ass off, you know, delete them, block them. I'm a strong advocate for that. But at the end of the day, I love people, you know, I love concerts and festivals, and I really like going out, and it doesn't matter, you know, how sensitive my energies are or none of that, because I've really learned to block those things out. And I know the power of fun. I know the power of dancing all night, you know, with a smile on my face. I know the energy that can come from that. And I think that Archangel Michael is asking you to soak up a little bit of that energy. I'm hearing fun in the sun. What's up, monk and nun? The Ace of Cups, okay? The Justice, okay? The Star. The Justice and the Star. But, and the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, okay? They're trying to drop that bag on you, but you have to go out and have fun, you know? Like, your cup really overflows when you're enjoying yourself. And it's like, with all of this selfless devotion and single-minded dedication and spirit that you have shown, you have earned the fun. You've earned all of the justice. You've attracted it to yourself. But you have to open yourself up and be more warm and receptive to what spirit is trying to bring you, you know. You can't always find what you're looking for in this hermit place. You have to step out into the world, you know. What's the slave? The Ace of Swords, okay. So that's giving me Archangel Michael energy, of course, but they want you to surrender, okay? Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust, you know? Because I think it's like you are surrendered to the divine, but you're not. I don't know how to explain what he's saying. He's saying like surrender to the energies of fun and laughter, you know? It's like you've surrendered in every other way, but you're still kind of closed off to that fun, you know? But this is going to bring in more of that stable energy that you're looking for, and this energy of celebration, you know? I feel like fun is a very important part of the truth that you stand in also. Like it's important for you, for your mind, that you enjoy life with the King of Swords, okay? That air energy, you know? Like there's something about you not having enough fun, you not enjoying it enough, what that's causing like some sort of like disconnect there. And you could be really feeling it, but you could feel it like in a roller coaster kind of way, you know, where you're up and you're up and you're up, and then it's like you're down because you don't really know what you're missing, but really you're just missing the fun that you should be having with it. Like you're just taking it a little bit too seriously is what Archangel Michael is really getting at. Yeah, and it brings you like this energy of sadness. Like you need happiness to heal those pains of the past. You know, you need more fun. You need more excitement in your life in order to completely heal and like get rid of those sad sort of situations that you've been through in the past. These tarot cards are under this deck, okay, so I guess they're yours too. We got the Two of Cups, you know. This is going to bring more emotional balance in your life. It's like you have all of the spiritual masculine traits down, but you need to bring in more soft and fun type of energy with that feminine energy. This is what your ancestors really need of you at this time. It's like, we know you're tired. We know you're sick of fighting with this Nine of Wands energy. We know you get very battle weary. But you was made for spiritual battle. You could do that all day long. But can you have fun with it? That's what we want to see, okay? That's what we want to see. We want to see you enjoying everything that comes with the journey that's good, you know? Because there's always like such an emphasis on the bad energies in this, you know, profession that God has decided I need to do, okay? There's always like some negative type of energy that comes up, but I think that that's just a part of life, and that's why it's important for those things to come out, you know, but not to focus on those things. They come out so you can focus on them for a second, but to heal that thing and to find the humor of that thing, you know. What's the Artist, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Wands? The Horse. Time to set your soul free. Jump the hurdles of life with ease and enjoy family and friends, okay? So this is going to bring that, boom, that forward movement that you really want to see. What's the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hermit? Can't believe the Hermit came out to confirm the Hermit, okay? We got the Eagle, which is, you know, of course, all about seeing from a higher perspective, you know? But the Eagle represents loyalty, freedom, devotion, truth, honor, the divine, hope, foresight, and psychic awareness, you know. You are connected to a higher power. And you have this strong sense of future happenings, you know, and the strong values and discipline to go along with it, you know. So it's okay for you to relax because you already know that you have everything handled spiritually. You know that for sure. I know that. Okay, what's Companion? Okay, we got Cheetah with Pace Yourself. It says fast survival choices. It says solo. It says make a decision. And it says keep going, you know. Like at the end of the day, this is going to be something that you have to actively decide to put into your life, you know. You have to actively decide to spice it up and to move around. Like you need new experiences in order to keep being, you know, constantly inspired. What's the athlete, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man? The Elephant, okay? Which is perfect, you know, because you're very intelligent and wise. Okay, it says majesty, it says good luck, it says loyalty, it says strength, it says consciousness, surpass all others in wit and mind, most intelligent animals on earth, you know. And that's what I was saying, you know. Yeah, I know you're an athlete. You got the stamina, baby. You can sit around and think for God and meditate with God and pray with God all day long. And, you know, that could be what you do for the rest of your life, you know. But that's not what they want of you. They want a higher, happier energy of you. For you, you know. It's not just for them, you know, it's not just for your ancestors, it's for you. And this is going to change your perspective about you. Like there's something that you're not seeing about yourself that is amazing, okay? You need to see it. What's the 7 of Cups and the High Priestess and the Hero card? The alligator, okay, it says spiritual cleansing and healing should be respected. It says ingest knowledge and wisdom. And that's what I was saying, you know, like there's more things for you to learn, but I think that you're going to learn them from life experiences. Like you're super intelligent and you're wise and you're probably like very aware of what goes on and like all the religious books and all of that type of stuff, you know. But when he said to ingest more knowledge, he was talking about like life experience. Like there's some things you need to experience with other people that's going to take you to this next level, you know. What's the Monk Nun energy with the Star, the Ace of Cups, and the Justice card? The Koi fish, okay? But it says that you're very persistent if you're nothing else, okay? It says put aside your ego and don't let it get in the way of your relationships, though, you know? Like, it's okay for you to go with the flow. And just know, like, you're not going to get knocked off your square, you know? There is no such thing as taking you backwards from where you are spiritually, baby. You are spiritually strong. Period. And then connected to the flower of life, tapped in and all that. You got the foresight, you got the psychic awareness, you have everything you need. Now go out and use it. Like, what is the point of it, of all of it, of the psychic awareness and all of that, if you're not going to like intermingle with life or go out and have these experiences where you get to exercise those beautiful gifts, you know? What's Slave, the Ace of Swords, and the Emperor, the Dragon, okay? It says fire and passion. Take risks and develop your strength in that way, you know? It says develop strength and power. It says a messenger for magic. It says rules the 4 elements, and it says magic protection, okay? So you're just so protected. And it's time for you to like express your fire and passion out into the world in a different way. Yeah, we got chameleon, okay? So now is a very important time for you to embrace the changes that Archangel Michael is trying to introduce to you, you know. You could be having certain things piquing your interest, certain new things that you want to try, or even people coming around, you know, trying to holler at you, trying to take you out, trying to have a good time with you, you know. And I think that you were kind of holding back a little bit, but Archangel Michael's saying, don't hold back. You are completely protected. And not only that, you are able to protect yourself very well. You have the ability to adapt to any situation is what the chameleon card says. All right. What's the final thought on this, my love? The 8 of Lightning. That's the 8 of Swords, okay? So maybe also all this time that you're spending like alone, maybe you're not alone, but you're just like to yourself, even if you do live with your family or whatever, you know, like this could be causing a bit of a mental entrapment, you know, like connect with your family, okay? If you have your family around, connect with them, okay? Even if y'all all just sit around and watch TV or sit next to each other on you guys' phones, you know, you guys are still spending that time together, and that does a lot for you and a lot for them, you know, even if you don't realize it. Just having that intention to spend more time with them, you know, is enough. It's almost this feeling like you can never do enough, you know. Like, I just think you're not giving yourself enough credit for all of the spiritual advancements that you have made, and you're not taking the time to celebrate those things. And you really need to, because you deserve to laugh. You deserve to have a happy, joyous, you know, experience here on this earth, because you are a star seer, baby. A hero in your own right, okay? A motherfucking spiritual genius. And you need to let that shit shine out in the world, you know? It says, you feel imprisoned by fate, yet the door to your cage is unlocked. You may think yourself unworthy of freedom, or perhaps you are too blinded by self-pity to escape. Know that the way is open. You need only the strength to leave, you know? So don't ever feel like you're stuck anywhere, because you're not stuck where you are. You know, you just need to introduce more experiences into your life, like he's been saying this entire time, you know, and be the one who decides to move, you know, follow your intuition, get more into, because this is the page of potions, you know, that childlike energy, you know, get into that energy. Because right now you're kind of holding up your own bag, you know, because this is the Knight of Pentacles, and this bully is holding the bag in the air from the kids, you know. So stop holding up your own bag by shining like the star that you are, you know. That's how you stop holding up the bag, is what I mean, you know. Getting into your inner child energies, and just shining and doing what it is you want to do in the moment, you know. And not worrying so much about the things that you had to walk away from, or the things that you've been through in the past. Know that you've built up your strength to a powerful place, and you don't have nothing to worry about, baby. So with that, I'm done. Okay, I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you needed out of this, and I will see you later. Bye.